something.
Hit it on mine too. We good?
What's up? Welcome back to the Little Black Book Podcast. I'm your girl, First Lady Trevina.
Man, what's going on? It's your favorite chocolate brother, Cool.
Yeah, it's your boy Antoine Miles. Usually Chase would be here, but
don't tell her business.
Don't put her business out.
Think she gonna get mad about that?
Yeah, she gonna cut your ass out. She gonna cut you out. Come through the door.
If I say her stomach hurt.
There's a sign out there that says "Do not knock." Recording. Chase gonna bang on that bitch just to get to you. Don't put it out like that.
Hey, they said quit. They're like, don't do it. I ain't gonna do it.
We're gonna have to hear all that. But we're here with
two.
What's loud? Yeah, it's loud. We're here with two guests. Go ahead and introduce yourself first and go after you.
I'm D Hart, by way of Orlando, from Polk County. Shout out A1 Park.
Yes, sir. Ski.
It's your boy Ransom, the artist, from Palm Beach, reside here in Orlando.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with us. So check me out. What you was talking about today on your page?
What I was talking about today on my page?
Yeah.
Let me see your phone. I was talking about so damn, what did I post that started this whole
wasn't it like you didn't want to post your poos because and it went from there?
Let me go to my motherfucking page. Ah, shit.
That's crazy. You gotta think. He posts so much you don't even know.
No, I said something. Then Mellow, little
Tinder
bean
dick.
head ass. He shared the shit.
Yeah, the Tinder.
He shared some shit, and then goddamn Shay goddamn posted the shit. What the fuck did I say? I be posting a lot of shit. I know it's about being tender.
Very.
It was the post with you and Rod.
Who?
No, like he don't want to post the girl or whatever because it was good or something. Then he posted something about, oh, he's so tender.
I said some shit. I don't even see it no more. It must have got motherfucking blocked.
Don't say it. Don't say the word.
What?
You cursing yourself. You just got your page back.
Oh yeah. No, but I know I said something like I be trying so hard not to post the shit. Mm-hmm. But boy, once she dropped that thing, I be like, yeah, I'm finna post your shit. I ain't you mind.
But I thought dudes want to keep it a secret. If it's good, don't you want to keep it a secret?
Nope.
You want to floss that thing?
Nope. I be fucked up.
She bad, post it, bro. Or put it to close friends if it's on Instagram. You know what I mean? So when you're in close people see it.
Oh, and then
look, put me on game.
Then they was saying. Then I was like, shit, Roger. I feel. Who more tender? Me or Roger?
I don't know Roger like that, so I can't.
I got it.
Yeah, cause you paid Roger only seen him post 2 females, and he been with their.
I done, took the crown of the tenderness.
Yeah, you have. Twine, I think you took this crown. What year he bought the girl the car or something, and turned around and went with somebody else?
See, now you bringing up. Now you bringing up old.
That's how long you had the award.
Now you bringing up old stuff.
That's how long you had it.
So what is that like? Is it like a pride thing? Is that why you don't want to post them or?
No.
Okay.
No, all right. So look. So on real. So look. No. It ain't no everyone on. It ain't no everyone on. So look, on some real nigga shit though. On some real nigga shit, I only posted like the same 2 girls, bruh. But I be posting them like different times of the year, cause we be together different times of the year. You feel me? Like
keep it in rotation.
No, it ain't even about rotation or nothing like. But
it is. You bouncing back.
You know how you not been with somebody and then shit don't work out.
I think it's more than 2, bro.
That's double backing too much for me.
It's more than 2.
You ain't seen more than 2 on my page.
Should be.
Yes, we have.
No, y'all haven't,
bro.
Y'all ain't seen some toes and some thighs and some booty cheeks. But y'all ain't seen no faces. Y'all been seeing some plates and shit. Like they be cooking.
You seen the last one. We seen Twin. We seen Baby Mama. We seen. There's one more I can't name. I can't name her name.
The one he was using the
whole
page.
team.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Who I was using page?
When you got blocked, you was somebody else's page.
Look, see, y'all only
I can't remember my name.
Y'all only named 3 people.
No, bro.
Y'all only but that's in the span of like 5 years.
I'm gonna hush. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm doing good.
I'm gonna let you have it.
It's more than that.
I'm doing good.
It's more than that.
If you say so, I guess like your count is different. Like I guess it's like dog years. Like dog years, it's like what it go up so Twine's go down.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Twine doing with his body count.
I ain't doing that with my body count. It's staying at a minimum.
What's the minimum?
At a minimum. I fuck one girl at a time. Unless you have a
That's
threesome.
the right way to go. But hey,
I guess.
how y'all feel about posting y'all relationship to social media?
I personally don't mind, honestly. Like I feel like if you feeling it, then you feeling it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you feel like you want to post them or not, obviously I feel like you gotta get to that part in either the relationship or whatever. You know what I mean? I have a lot of female friends first off, so everyone's always thinking that I'm hooking every one of them. I'm just not. I like to be around good-looking people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all go out, have fun. I travel a lot, so a lot of people are like, "Oh man, you with this and this girl." I'm like, "Man, but we all homies, we all having fun." You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you like someone that's like different like that, if you like it and feeling it, to me, it don't matter.
Man, I'm at the point now. A big get with me, they be like, and they be, you better post me like, they be like, you post everybody else. Like,
that was a post you put up too, talking about a girl hit you up
me
about
up
it.
talking about, oh, so my pussy ain't good, 'cause you ain't post me. Look, Pooh, you be having situationships and shit. Like, you ain't even get me caught up.
And what about you, D? You don't mind posting?
Man, my boy ain't posting shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna post nothing. I'm a little more reserved than that. You know,
shit.
I'm a family kind of person. I don't really too much do the whole social media thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah, I'm from the country, man. So, you know, we're a little more slow rolling down there. You know what I'm saying? If a girl meet my family now, she showing up doing something.
Y'all, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
That's
Makes
real.
sense.
Yeah, not really social media. Social media, you can post anybody on that.
Y'all see what I be posting now?
But it's like it's somewhat goes with it too. What you could post them is one thing. What's on that caption though?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got to say
My
That's a whole
captions
nother
be
thing.
amazing. They be like, wow. I be like, hell yeah. Thought of that shit. Got a nigga fucked up. Hey,
And
no.
you just mentioned like having like a lot of female friends. So the person that you with at the time, they don't. You ever had a person that was like, oh nah, I ain't fucking with that, because you around a lot of beautiful females.
Yeah, my ex at the time was not fucking with that. Like I had homies that would always be around girls, and I had to miss out on birthday parties and shit just because I feel like you love somebody, you with them, you value the relationship, you pick your battles. Like shit, like little stuff like that, I'll let it slide, whatever. I'll miss out on birthday, this and that, because sometimes that just ain't worth it, especially if you're living with them.
Yeah.
Definitely ain't worth it. But you know, a person I'm kind of like seeing now, like we're kind of like in the beginning stage, so we're all chill. She knows a lot of my friends and stuff. So at the end of the day, it's all about like where you're at in the relationship and stuff, and you know what you're willing to fight for or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's dope though. Like you say, she know all your friends or whatever, like female or male. That way she can establish who was already here. Like, oh,
Exactly.
this your friend. But I know if some new chick come along, then you never introduced me to her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's dope right there.
I think that's all it is, just
my
communication.
close friends be lit too.
And I try to make it a point though, because like I hang out with so many people, I'll just bring them up in stories and stuff, just because
anyway,
you know,
so
you know me, I be out, you know, always out, you know, just networking, meeting people. So I always bring them up in stories, so down the line it's never like, oh, you didn't tell me about this person. I'm like, yeah, I'll tell you that story from back, you know, something, you know what I mean? Because I already know how the female mind works, man. Shit gonna come back and hit you.
That's crazy.
Do
So let me ask you this question. So with whoever you're talking to, let's say one of your friends is like an ex that became a friend. Is that an issue?
I don't be chilling with none of my exes.
Facts. Okay.
I mean, we're cordial, and I see them out, and it's like, you know, we're cool, but I don't chill. I don't do that whole ex shit. Like we can be cool and cordial, but like you hanging out with your ex for what? I mean,
we can't
you know
chill
what I mean?
until after that relationship end. Then you know it's all open doors, Pooh. What's up?
What?
I'm just saying, like if I wind up, that's how I be posting the same girls, and that's how I keep them in the minimum. Gotta think. This is what I'm talking about. See, sometimes that shit don't work out.
You need to learn how to delete.
Last time we talked about that, because you gonna keep rotating the same. What you said too, right? Same
It's
two
more than
females.
two.
How many times you gonna date the same two females, bro? It ain't worked the first time, second time, third time.
Man, look, listen. God is in control. You gotta think. God in control.
But if he
of all
told
this
you to
shit.
leave him the second and the third time, or they told them to leave you the second or the third time, why y'all keep doing it?
He the one keep walking them in my damn path. But sometimes.
Oh, or you Nelly and Ashanti in their ass.
You see how
Walking
quick he
over
gave
time
her a
like,
hug?
hey,
He walked across
what?
that stage quick.
In the middle of a performance.
No, I ain't that type of nigga though. Like on God, like my exes see me out anywhere. Oh, ain't no hey boo boo or none of that shit. Nah, I fuck around and see you and oh okay. Oh, it ain't
Okay,
nothing.
so you don't initiate it.
Nah, hell nah. I be chilling. I be chilling, but that's that. But anywho.
So let me ask you this, Twine, and I'm gonna ask y'all this as well. Like, do you think since you started like promoting and getting known out there, that's why they doubling back? Cause your name out there more?
Shit, I don't even wanna. That's a good question.
I'm just saying.
That's a real good. Alright, so speaking of that, a girl told me today, like, so boom. She a girl from the past or whatnot. She be hit, look, but she be hitting me up and shit. So she be like, you know, we grown, we know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So boom. Every time it come down to it, you know, she kind of be shooed. So today, you know, she had hit me and I had told her like, man, I ain't entertaining your ass no more. Then she said some shit like, oh, nah, it's just too easy for you to get the pussy and shit. Like, you don't want to entertain me because I ain't on TV or some shit she said. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Like, what do you see me as? Like, what?
Twine, you need a fucking show, bro.
I really do.
Like you do. Like, that's some crazy shit.
I'm gonna show you the messages. I'm gonna show you after we get off live.
And let me ask you, because I know like you done, like you said, paintings for DJ Khaled. When I met you, I think you had just gave one to Cardi at the time before Cardi got like popping. So like, when people see you posting like with, what was it, Jack Harlow and all that, do girls be trying to double back and be like, hey, what's up?
Nah, not really, because honestly, some exes actually have been blocked on social media because I just can't stand that.
Oh, you harsh. Okay.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I like to, I move on. I never circle around back to exes. I think there's maybe one time, maybe twice. But I never like, and that's just like mainly on some hooking up shit. Yeah. I never go back and try to date them. Once we broken up, that's it. Moving on. Because there's too many people out in this world to be going. For me, I tried to go back one time and like it just wasn't the same. You know what I mean? Like love was lost, was awkward, weird. So I just don't do all that. You know what I mean? But I am seeing it now to where random people are walking up to you when I'm like downtown. I'm like, oh, you Ransom, this and that. And it's cool because a lot of people follow me. I don't follow a lot of people back because especially the page private, or if I really don't know them. But like it's just getting more common now. People just like recognizing me in my art, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I mean, I had seen like the levels you and Kane, like from you doing the one for Lou in the office and then doing this one and the teddy bears. Like it has really progressed over the years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Made you? I never asked you what made you really want to like get into painting.
So I had a friend of mine who was a professional wakeboarder, and he was doing a trick and he heard he had landed, but it was like a big air trick. So they had to have like a motor style landing in the water. I don't know if y'all know what wakeboarding is. Yeah.
You gotta explain that. It's a lot of black people that follow. So you gotta explain that for
So it's like, it's behind a boat, right? So he has like a boat or a cable park, and it's like a board. They have these bindings like strapped onto their feet. So they're riding around on top of water on top of a board. So he was doing a big air trick, and he over-rotated, landed on his neck, broke his neck, had to get airlifted. So we did like a charity event for him, and I bought a piece of art. And when I put it in my crib, I was like, damn, this is cool to like, you know, as guys, you know, we just leave our walls blank and shit, or put some posters up. So once I put that piece of art up, I was like, damn. And at the time, my boy Jay was getting into art. He was doing like Disney stuff, and I was smoking at his house one time. I was like, I got all these ideas, but I'm just not an artist. You know, I don't even know where to begin. And he's like, man, there's so many different ways that you can do art. You just kind of Google it. So I started Googling some styles, and I made a piece of art. Next thing you know, my first painting sold to Canada for like $900.
Okay then.
So then I was onto something, and then, you know, I just started creating it just because I was passionate about it. I was doing the shit in my apartment. Eventually, you know, I was doing it in a storage unit. Now I got like a studio. So it's like a lot of people think, oh, like you do this at your house. I'm like, no, I got a motherfucking studio. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
that's what's up. So when it the piece you had did for DJ Khaled, was that like somebody hit you up to do it, or?
So crazy part was I made one for DJ Khaled, which I still have, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this a Khaled one day. I don't know if y'all probably know who DJ Nasty is. That's like Khaled's right hand man, his DJ. So I'm tight with Nasty, and I made him and his brother, you know, Lenny, some pieces, you know, Nasty beat makers. So I made 2 pieces for him. It was like it was Nasty on one, and then the other one was like We the Best Music with the money in the background, because like money's like my thing. Gave him to him. Like months later, I'm about to go out to the club, and then Nasty hits me up. He's like, yo, check Khaled's Snapchat. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, yo, check his shit. So I look, he's like, yo, shout out Ransom the artist for doing this, man. This shit's dope. And I wasn't even thinking. I was like, damn, it's crazy. People started blowing me up. But I still got the other piece, so my boy's about to plug me in it and get me one of them again.
Okay, facts. That's all it takes is like you have to know one good person and like put you in there.
Yeah, I didn't even ask. That was like a blessing from Nasty, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of times where I do reach out to their management. I reach out to them directly, you know, so and stuff like that. Because I do a lot of free pieces because it's like marketing at the end of the day. And from that, I get clients. So people will hit me up. They see a piece. I did a piece for so and so, this and that. You know, I have had celebrities buy my stuff, like athletes and stuff. So at the end of the day, it's like a business. It's all marketing. It's an expense. So, you know, as long as it, gives me 1-2 steps to where I want to go, it's worth it in my book.
Right.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I know you probably did like a shit ton of them. So, like, off the top of your head, can you think which one probably was your favorite piece or like
to do?
Yeah.
Mayweather, 100%.
Damn.
Because, I mean, Mayweather, I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest athletes of all time. I mean, to get close to Mayweather, it was like they DM'd me because they saw I tagged them. They hit me up like, "Yo, is this like real money on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah." I didn't hear from him for like 5 years. It was one of my first money pieces I ever did. So finally, I got in touch with. He was in town for Chris Johnson's celebrity basketball game like a year or two ago. You know, shout out Tony Koo. You know, shout out to all the boys out there, Boom Cups. So we was out there and it shit happened like with an instant. Like I was on an interview on the red carpet. Floyd came on after me. They played like maybe 1 or 2 quarters, and Tony was like, "Ransom, get the piece." I'm running with the piece. Met Floyd, he loved the piece, and I was like, I'm not trying to be weird or nothing, but do you have like a friend's address I can send it to? I'm not trying to get your address to be a weirdo, you know what I mean? He's like, "Hell no, we're about to put that shit on a private jet." So he had his security put it in the Tahoe, and he had to do like a show in Dallas or something. So he took that with him on the jet.
That had to be like a good moment for you.
It was because I got to talk to him and he's like, "Yo, this is dope, man. This is real cool that you did this and all that." And at the end of the day, I know he'll remember me because like he always comes to Orlando and stuff. So if I see him, I know he'll remember me. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Facts.
Everybody ain't able.
Just run into him, but that's who you know. That's your plugs.
Yeah.
Whoever you know. You said Tony Koo.
Yeah, everyone know Tony Koo, man.
That Whoop manager.
Yeah, I think I met Tony when Vane first started open. He was managing that, he was managing Vane, and he's still doing it. That's what's up.
But that's another thing too. Is like you can have all the connections in the world, but if you don't have the talent and they don't like it, they'll straight up tell you, "I don't think he's gonna like this shit" or whatever. And thank God I haven't no one really tell me that. But like obviously Tony liked it enough that he think that Floyd would like it. Floyd's managers and his people thought it was gonna be dope. So I got the cosign from all of them just to get it to him, because if they didn't like it, I wouldn't even been in that whole situation.
I know you got one of your pieces behind you. Go ahead and explain this one.
Yeah, so this is for Marcus Jordan's best friend, my boy Ali. Shout out Trophy Room. These are my guys. I did one for Marcus not too long ago. He blessed me with these. I mean, these are the Trophy Room. These are rare, but these are numbered. Like, so his best friend Ali, I told him I was gonna do a piece for him. So this is like, I like to do like pop art, and I wanted to do something that was gonna be a little more different. So I want to do like my abstract in the background and stuff. So, of course I did the classic Jumpman logo with the 23. Back there you see like the Trophy Room logo. So it's got money around the border too. I like money. It's the whole dollar and a dream type of thing. So I don't know what Ollie's gonna do with it. If he's gonna put it in Trophy Room, that's gonna be opened up downtown below Modera, or if he's gonna put this in his crib. But I mean, shit came out fire.
It did. You actually did a good job for real.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the largest bill you ever put on? Or all of them just?
I've only put ones on them because it's like my signature thing. Because the dollar bills to me resembles like my struggles and what I went through. Like I remember I was like 12 years old cutting grass, washing cars. My mom was a single mom with 3 kids, so anything I wanted outside a roof over my head, I had to get for myself. So I wanted shoes or clothes. So I was out there hustling in high school. I had 3 jobs, always working. So it's like the whole dollar and a dream mentality. It kind of reminds me where I came from. When I look at the money pieces, that shit inspires me. But some other people might not. It might be like a little too much. I've had people that tell me they want to put hundreds on it, but I'm like, listen, you got to put that money down, because that's like 4 to 10 grand with the amount of ones I put on it, at least. So, I mean, I am going to eventually do $100 piece at some point, I already know. But when that time comes, we'll see.
And you said you're from Palm Beach, right?
Yeah.
So what made you relocate to Orlando?
So I was from Palm Beach when I was little. My mom moved up here, my whole family. And like one year I went on a mission trip to Kentucky, came back. My mom's like, "We're moving back to Palm Beach." And I was like a junior in high school. I was like, damn, leaving all my friends and shit. So I went down there for 1 year, and then I wanted to graduate with all my friends. So I ended up coming back, living with my best friends, Austin. So I just kind of like stayed up here, and I like Orlando better. It's cheaper to live up here. People are nicer. You know what I mean? Palm Beach is nice. It's good to go visit. You know, I like Miami and Palm Beach and all that, but Orlando to me is like home. You know?
Yeah. Alright, man, let's deep dive you in here. Now you've been a little quiet over there, know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to get into
we got
it, man.
A real
I know
football,
they waiting on that thing.
A football legend in the building when it comes to weekend. Well, Twine, you know, Twine say in the state of Florida.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man, I feel like, alright, so we got my boy D. First off, I want to say thank you for coming. It's big. I think Mank said today, he was like, damn, how you get D to come? You know, that boy be, you know, ducked off pretty much. And I'm like, you know, I pretty much told him like, bro, people seeing your face, and if you just, you know, you come back, speak to them jits, bro, you know, and you put your foot, you know, on the ground, like, you just don't understand, you still got a lot of, your name carry a lot of weight, bro. A lot of weight. Anytime you say D Hart, that comments flooded. You feel me? Like, I argue, you know, the best running back in the state of Florida. You feel me? Cause I saw it with my own eyes. To see it with your own eyes is different. You feel me? When you see that shit, but to not just see it, but actually know the person. You feel me?
Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah, like way back. So it's like to know what bruh was going through. You know, like to speak to his people and they tell me personal things, like what he went through, you know, the Conway, you know, where he was at, especially in high school, you know, that's a lot to take on as a, you know, as a kid. Like we 17, 16, you feel me, running around. But you know, all like out the pads, I know who D Hart is, you feel me? And a lot of people don't know who D Hart is. So that's why I feel like it's very important to come back to the city and let the people know, you know, the person that I know too. You feel me?
Most definitely.
So like how you even get into football like that's because that shit look natural, like that shit just came too natural.
Nah, it wasn't natural, man. I never really liked playing football, to be real, man. It was just something that we was just doing outside, man. That's why I say shout out Avon Park, because like that's pretty much all we had, man. I was raised in the projects, like my mom, dad on drugs, you feel me? Like it was rough, you feel me? Like no brother, no sister type shit, you know? And like I was always a daddy. Like I had a little sister, but you know, I always had to look after my grandma. And then that's what really pretty much made me move to Orlando, you know what I'm saying? And that's how everybody kind of found out about D Hart. But you know what I'm saying? Like to my people, I was more than D Hart, you know what I'm saying? Like to my people, like, you know what I'm saying? They still call me right now, you know what I'm saying? Before I came in here, I was talking to my nephew, you know what I'm saying? Like he coming to my house this weekend. Because it was just that serious to us, because like we was all we had, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no coaches coming to our house, you know what I mean? Before, you know, we was even heard about, before we thought about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard first, bro, and like I was just thankful that it, you know, it made a way for my kids. You know, I got my son with me, and it's just like, man, I kind of thank God, because like most people don't understand like how rough it really is, like how hard you really do have it. Like some of these people, like you stand up in front of people and you talk, and like they judging out like what's coming out your mouth, but they don't know like what push you to think like that, what push you to drive like that, you know what I'm saying? Like what bro was saying, like how many yards he had to cut to feel like that, you know what I'm saying? And I know you cut a lot of yards because of how you said it, you feel what I'm saying? It was just it was the emotion in his voice, you feel what I'm saying? And it's just the difference, you know? And it's like those little minute details, like the little things that you go through, and the people that help you, like rest in peace my grandma, like that was all the only thing I had, you know what I mean? And she raised me like that. She knew how. Never really had a dad, so like everything that I have to learn, like we gotta learn it on our own, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got no manual, we ain't got no great grandma, you know what I'm saying? Like our society was messed up, like, you know what I mean? Like it was broken home after broken home, like our friends, like that's how me and bro was tight, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I was at his house because I couldn't go home some nights. You feel what I'm saying? I got locked out because I was, you know what I mean. So my brother, you know what I'm saying. Like it ain't no question why I do something for him because you know what I'm saying. He know where I come from. He know like how hard it really was for me. Like I ain't know nobody in Orlando. Nobody when I came up here. I came here 11, 12 years old, man. Nobody at all.
I know that feeling. That's how when I moved to Orlando, I didn't know nobody. I still don't
It
have
was
no family
huge.
here.
It was huge.
I was like, oh my God, just so. I thought like I grew up in a country area too. Like you could walk to damn near everywhere.
Anywhere you want to go.
So like when I came to Orlando, I never forget. My dad was like, oh, you can walk up the street because where we stayed, it was Burlington's and all that stuff. He's like, you can walk right up the street to the stores and stuff. So me thinking, okay, right up the street mean like bust a corner. So as soon as I get like on a main street, lost my entire mind. I was like, I'm lost. I'm calling my dad like I'm lost. He's like, you literally 5 minutes from the house. I was like, no, you gotta come get me.
Yeah.
And I was.
Different.
I understand like moving to somewhere big and being like, it's a culture bomb for one.
Yeah.
Cause like where I came from, we have white people, Mexicans, and black people. So like coming down here and meeting like Haitians, Puerto Ricans, you know, I was like, I didn't know it was more than, you know,
A lot of Haitians in Palm Beach, to tell you that.
Yeah, like I'm thinking Haitians was something made up on Bad Boys 2, swear to God. Like I was like moving down here like that's real? They was like, yeah, you don't know nothing. I was like, I see.
Kind of want to elaborate on what he said though, but what he kind of went through, like what I go through, like you know, growing up. I think that's what made me to who we are today. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I didn't have a dad that was never in my life. You know, I just had my mom. So like I had to be a man quick, and I moved out at 16, and I've been raising myself ever since. So I think that's why I put myself at a higher standard, is because I know where I came from. I ain't trying to go back to that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I tell people that all the time, like don't be afraid to tell people your standards, like what you stand for, your price, like because you know where you came from at the end of the day.
So, bro, I actually want to. I got a few questions. You know, I want to get into. Walk me through your 11th grade year and your 12th grade year at DP. Cause 11th grade year, I feel like that's when I finally I met you my 11th grade year.
Right.
I think 10th grade. You were starting 10th grade.
Yeah, I started 10th grade.
I didn't see that season, but all I heard was Brett Raw. And you know me, I'm like, shit, I just got to see it my own eyes. Like, no, I don't know none of these niggas. That's how I felt when I got to that school. But 11th grade year, when I finally met you, I'm like, shit. Damn. So, like, when you feel like your 11th grade year kind of, like, put the name D Hart on there, and, like, the stamp, that number 3?
Yeah, 11th grade, yeah. I was actually a different number my freshman year in college. So, I'd say like my junior year, that's when I pretty much solidified the number 3. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, most definitely. And junior year was kind of wild, man. Appreciate Coach Smith, man, Coach Wells. Those guys, bro, they mean the world to me, man. They showed me it was more like the life, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, everybody think you know, bro. Like just holler at some of your family, you know, because everybody don't know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know that Africa is across the ocean, you know what I mean? Like everybody, like mentally ain't thinking about it. They think that their whole world is consistent from this street corner to that street corner, you know what I'm saying? And like, until they open up their mind and see, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I appreciate those guys, because they told me about football. They told me about ACTs, and like, you know what's crazy? Like, I was one of those kids that I could pass that easily, but I never knew anything about it. But, you know, those guys, ladies, people that was in it, like, you know, culturally, that was in the classroom, they were studying for this test 2 and 3 years ago, bro. So it was kind of a different thing to be in a place where, like I was just told, but these people been working on this their whole life, you know what I mean? So it was almost like, you know, like where I been at, you know, like what they saying is true. You know, and I was just talking to the boys, like, when we came up here, I picked up my son, so I met everybody at my homeboy John Doe house. Shout out to Doe, that's my boy, man.
John
so we
Doe.
over there, we talking, man, about our Oregon trip, man, and that's like one of my biggest, like, memories from high school, bro. I remember that to this day, man. It was like fun, man. Ha, you know.
Shout out to Ha. Yeah, luck on that bit watching right now.
Roger Ross, man. All
Yeah,
them
he
boys,
watching
man.
right now, too.
I love them boys, man. It was just, like, it wasn't none that you can, you know, you can't make that up. Like, these was people that came from the same type backgrounds, and, like, we had the bond, you know what I'm saying? All we had was each other. And, like, it just gave us a different sense of belief. Like, I didn't know when I blew up, bro. Like, we weren't thinking about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we were kids, bro.
We was kids, man. We was just
Nigga
trying
wasn't
to
thinking about that
man.
shit.
So can I stop you real quick? What happened in Oregon? I just want to know.
That boy can't talk about that Oregon trip.
Yeah, the Oregon trip was a little wild.
That's when they try to convince you. You need to come to this school.
I can't elaborate on Oregon, but it was pretty cool. It was a 707. So a lot of people that don't know about 707, it's only skill positions in football. So wide receiver, quarterback, defensive back, linebackers. So it's only the people that's pretty much running fast, catching the ball. So they flew everybody out to Oregon. That's my junior year. They flew us out of Oregon. A lot of people, y'all know the Teddy Bridgewater. He actually won MVP of the camp. You know what I'm saying? So this was a high profile camp. You know what I'm saying? That's when I actually got my blue chip, my 5-star rating at this camp. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it was definitely legit. You know, we was out there and we balled hard, and it wasn't even like the football thing. It was more of the laughs and the stuff that was going on behind the scenes.
That
you know
bond, bro.
Like we ain't had nowhere to go. We had to go watch 2-3 games before we went again. You know what I mean? So we was just kind of right there with each other. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that somebody mama mad about the Bills. You know what I'm saying? It was just different. Like just watching everybody else struggles. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that it was like.
Most of the people I call my sister came from AAU basketball and Koi basketball, so I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
It's a different type of bond.
Yeah.
Understandable at that time because y'all all kids and y'all all can relate to certain shit.
Right.
So, big question. I know you probably get this all the time. College. So me knowing you, I go in your, I used to go to your house. You had all the Michigan stuff. I felt like my boy gotta go to Michigan. With Denard Robertson. Denard Robertson was the quarterback at that time too, cause he was like the runner up for Heisman when we was in school.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, he getting Heisman. They got dog fucked up. I just felt like that combo was just stupid. So the decision. Well, actually, before I even get to the decision, you you went to the All-American game, right?
Huh?
Right.
You was the only person to go?
Yeah. I was the only person from the school to go. You know, like I say, he was a great time out of Orlando too. He went to the under camp.
All right.
I was the only one he was invited to that camp, but you know they give you the option if you want to choose either or. You know what I mean? And for
that's
most
the one
people,
Kenny played in.
Yeah, Kenny played in the Under Armour one.
Okay.
So most people, you know, they pretty much choose on what's more convenient for them. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like if they like the Under Armour game, it was in Florida. You know what I'm saying? In St. Pete. You know, the Army All-American game that was in San Antonio, Texas. So you know the travel, the distance. You know, it was depending on where you were in the country. You know, you went to either or.
How you felt about that, man? Because I don't think. If people understand like how big of an accomplishment that is, and I said that word right, you feel me? But while I'm on the mic, I ain't gonna say it again. But for you to do that, you know, that's people don't see that, and a lot of people don't really get to witness or even know somebody, who did that. Like, man, how you felt about that? Like,
Yeah, I was excited. But I was more so, I was kind of in a place that I was just thankful to be there, man. I don't think I was like these people ain't feel my struggle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was more so thankful to be there, man. I was having fun. Like I ain't starting in the game. I won MVP. But
yeah, I know.
I ain't starting the game. Like I was more so happy to be there, bro. I was stabbed 52 times. You feel what I'm saying? I lost my sister. You feel? I was just happy to be, with all these folks. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't even, my thing was, man, like, everything was so serious to them.
Yeah.
So serious, man. Like,
Having fun.
Yeah, I just wanted to have fun, man.
And that's how you played,
I was
too.
I was still a kid. And it got so serious to, like, it was all the way down to, like, your BMI. Like, how much body mass you got. You know what I'm saying? It was just that serious, just that technical. You know what I mean? So, it definitely kind of changed my outlook on it because I went from, like, just having fun playing to, like, actually having to watch what you eat, like, you know what I'm saying? Watching where you hanging out, watch what you posting. Like, it was just crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it was a million things that could get you in trouble now.
Mm-hmm. So, how, to the decision, what made you go to Alabama?
Well, Alabama, they were on a school that was going to offer me to come in the spring. So I graduated Dr. Phillips in January.
Yeah, y'all boys
I
graduated early
I
as
finished
shit.
all my credits. And thanks to Miss Dorsett. Rest in peace to Miss Dorsett.
Damn.
She just came across my heart. You
Damn.
know what I'm saying? So, yeah, rest in peace, Miss Dorsett. She actually helped me get through all my college credits, you know, and that's what I say. I was really more so thankful because, like, the people that was put in my life, like bro, I ain't know nothing about graduating early, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know my people, man. You know how we was rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? So it was like, man, I come from the projects, man. Like, for real, like the real projects. And it's just like, man, like nobody wasn't telling us about graduating school. They were telling us to go buck school. You know what I'm saying? Go play hooky on the corner. But you know, it was just a different outlook. That's all.
Cool. And how the play for Mr. Saban, man? How was that journey?
That had been crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, bro.
Actually, you got a ring too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Yeah, man. Oh, my bad.
You ain't wear the rings?
Nah.
Damn, my boy got the rings. My bad.
Yeah, I
My
ain't
bad.
do it like that. You know,
got two, right?
More reserve. Yeah, I got
You got two, right? Two national
championships.
championships, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That was fun.
Back to back.
We had AJ McCarron was our quarterback one year, and Blake.
Back to back.
Georgia. That was my boy Blake, man. Just thinking about Blake. Yeah, we won the national championship twice. One at Miami, and then the other one was over in New Orleans. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, man. Just being able to travel like that, it was crazy, man. Just going through all the meetings, like just the preparation for things, you know. Like I feel like it taught me so much more with life. You know what I mean? Like just being patient. And I do appreciate Coach Nick Saban for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he taught me like just how to be more prepared than, you know, everybody else my age. You know what I'm saying? Just how to take it serious, because like I don't think we as a society, we as a people, you know what I mean? Like my people, per se, like, you know, like we don't take focus, like being focused seriously, you know what I mean? Like focus on working on your craft. Like, bro, it take time to do that painting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you weren't doing that just playing around, you feel what I'm saying? You wasn't watching TV while you was doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like just the focus and preparation, like it's discipline, and it ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no talking in the meeting. Like you gotta get up 6 o'clock in the morning just to make it to a meeting, and it ain't nothing exciting that's going on. Like you don't put no pads, like you sitting in front of a TV or monitor and they just clicking through stuff and they talking, you know what I mean? And it was kind of more so training me that like everything ain't so physical, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more like a mental game. Like you had a vision, like visualize yourself out there as opposed to actually going to do it, you know what I mean? So.
And speaking of mental, me and my brothers was talking about this the other day. Coming back from injuries. I know you had an injury in college, and then you had one of the biggest injuries a player can even withstand. I know you tore your ACL, and with that, like how difficult. It's not even the pain that I'm more so asking. It's like the mind.
The mental.
Because cause you know before you do something like that, you know, moving around is like second nature.
That was crazy, man. That was by far one of the hardest things I ever went through in my life. Like, you know, and like you said, it was very mental, man. Like I went from being like the person that everybody was talking about to like I needed help wiping my ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like bro, I couldn't even bend down to get on the toilet stool. Like my knee was just that fucked up. You feel me? So like it was like a breakdown. You know, I had to evaluate myself to the point to where like do I want to sink or swim? And I feel like my whole life, like it was just, you know, preparing me for where I'm at now. You know what I mean? Like I just really feel like it ain't nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? I can't get through. So it was pretty much the same thing. Cause I ain't do it one time. I did that twice, and I bounced back. You feel what I'm saying? Like bounced back both times. You know, and graduated. You know what I'm saying? Not my mama or daddy, my great grandmother, my great dad. Neither one of them graduated. You feel me? So I was out there doing that off, you know, just pure will, man. Like I got kids, man. I want my kids to like have something to look up to, you know, look forward to. Like somebody else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was always harder for me, man. Like everybody always pretty much counted me down. So it was just like it was to the point to me like I just really want to prove y'all wrong. I was having fun with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I was really having fun. That's the only reason I went back to school. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I wasn't trying to get no education like Tom. You know what I mean? I wish I would have took it more seriously. You know what I mean? But it was just like, to me, man, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was playing this outside. You know, like now all of a sudden you can't hit a person too hard. You can hit with your head. So now it's all these rules and it's more technical. Like they kicking people out of the game, but you being labeled like a bad person because of how you hit people, how violent.
None of that was going on.
Yeah, like man, they don't know where we come from. Like that was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Being as
that was the game.
As violent you can be. You know what I mean? So
that was the game.
Was that hard, like to break, like going from like playing a certain type of way to now you have to play?
Oh no, he didn't have to do that. Like he didn't have to do that when he was in college. No, it wasn't like that.
You saying how it is now?
It's the same. Like I say, like the targeting thing that was going on in college. Like you hit somebody with your head, you get thrown out. Like
they had targeting there?
Yeah, they had targeting around there. Yeah, they had targeting. One of my good friends got threw out the game for targeting. But like I was just saying, man, it's just all with like the whole mental concept of it. You know what I mean? Like you asked me about my injury, but like it was all mental, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit mental, bro. Like everything that you see, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Real deal. Like that's why I don't really too much associate with like social media and everything. Like everybody be asking me why I be at and all that. Like bro, I wait for my grandma. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just see everything a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like.
And that's why I asked about injury, because a lot of people think about the pain and all that stuff. But I especially when it comes to football, I thought about like, dang, like I wonder how the mind, because I can only imagine, going from,
I had to teach myself how to walk again, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They had to
you
bend it back right. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy, man. I actually had to fly. I was the only person at this time in the United States that ever had a stem cell injection. You can look it up. I had to actually like sign a paper to get a stem cell injection. So what it did was they took like some bone marrow out of my hip and they like spinned it with my blood and like did some little thing and they shot it directly into my knee and like infused my ACL. And it was like a little.
That shit ain't cheap, by the way.
No, it ain't cheap.
Nah.
Not to see, and he know what I'm talking about, bro. This stem cell, like, bro, it was like Kobe Bryant had it just to play in the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? That's how they kicked it to me. So I was like, hey, man, if Kobe had it, man, sign hard up. I'm ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Kobe trust y'all, I trust y'all.
Yeah, if he flew y'all out here to do it, man, come on with it.
I need him.
I tried it, and like my knee good. Like now, man, like
bro,
I said,
that shit look good. That season, I was like, whoa.
That's crazy.
That boy back.
And like I said, I was having fun with that shit. Man, I was having fun with that shit. I was halfway around the world, man. And like, that was another culture shock for me. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, that was culture shock.
What, that Colorado life?
Yes. I was in Vanilla Valley.
It was that bad?
Yeah, man, like, no offense, man, these people was cool as hell. Cool, man. Like, but it was like how you come to Florida, you go out, everybody like, get out the way. Like, you cut them off over there. Just come on in. It's all good. Like, everybody's high as a kite. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just chill. Like, it was a culture shock because around here, like, everybody seems so damn mad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, everybody.
Farther down south you go, it gets worse.
It gets, like everybody more aggressive, like, the further you go. So it was just like, it was definitely a culture shock, just seeing just how different people were. You know what I mean? Like, my coach actually sat me down, like, Coach Jim McElwain, he's like, listen, I know you from Florida, but listen, you don't have to act like that. Like, yeah,
you was walking around like...
Yeah, I'm walking around with this chip on my shoulder like, man, don't talk to me. Yeah. Don't start with me, I'll slap the shit out you. Man, like, listen, they're scared of you.
Let me be the first to tell you.
Let them know, though.
They want to say, hey, but they scared.
But you know what we, like here where we from, man, like, you almost got to have that chip on your shoulder because you're going to feel like somebody going to try to do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
mean, that's one thing I did learn about when I moved to Florida is like, you have to keep a me mug. You gotta keep a certain energy, and it's not because you want to. It's the people. It's the other people. Sometimes
you just never know. You just never know what a nigga on. Right. But once you know, and you know him, you can kind of loosen up.
A lot of y'all, we just me mug, just a me mug. Don't mean shit by it, but it's just the factors. Like we got it, so it's like, they coming at me like this. Let me get right. Like, but when you go to different places, except for Missouri is different. Like that's where I'm from. Them motherfuckers just rude. Period. But any other place I ever been, they nice, they sweet. Like it's like you said, it's a vibe anywhere.
Right.
But not here.
So
one thing we know about Alabama, they keep some running backs all day, every day.
Right.
So, like, cause I know you was going. Well, you had plans on going to Michigan first.
Right.
But I want to know, like, what made you say, like, fuck it, I'm finna go to Alabama? With, like, knowing that, okay, we keep good running backs here. Am I gonna play? Like, did you sit down and have that talk with the coach that he made sure, like, hey, you gonna get in or?
Okay.
No, I mean, I pretty much, man, that's really what I was really rocking with Saban, man, because I come from a real place, man. So he was to the point where, like, if you gonna work, you can work and earn your position. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost like to the respect that, like, you know,
he came at you real.
Yeah,
like,
everybody in the world everybody that came to see me told me I was gonna start. First time
Bro.
I on camp.
Bro, that spring game, bro.
Everybody. And I was gonna start for Alabama. Don't get it twisted. You feel me?
That's
myself and I stabbed them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And they respect me for it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone on Alvin Kamara just did him a whole interview, and you can go look.
Yeah, he said it too. He said it too. He brought it up.
Well, Alvin said something.
Yeah.
He brought it up about him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these guys, like, they know me. You feel me? They know what my heart was. Like, man, I was in there.
Cause he was though.
But like, it's something different about this. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Real deal. Feel me? Like, when they see you come from a real place, you see how genuine your heart is. Like, it's scary to people. You feel what I'm saying? It's scary because, like, how much authority and attention you do command. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking from your heart. I wasn't lying. I wasn't playing.
Let me ask you, did you have any moments of, like, that you didn't feel comfortable?
Of course, a lot of moments. In the NFL Combine, man, they made me strip naked to my damn jaws and walk up there and get on the scale in front of them. It was like 32 people up there.
Yeah, they do
like
all that shit?
Yeah, for the teams. Yeah, man, you better ask somebody. Make you walk in the room and you go do first you do the reach. Do your wingspan. And then they measure your hands. But hey, meanwhile, now it's like a goddamn meat market. Everybody in this bitch naked. Are you with this? You damn boxers. You feel me? And you stand in line after the next person go. You go up next. You can go put on your clothes after. But
that's something they don't tell you.
Let me ask you this: what's so different from that from when you're in a locker room with everybody and you really butt ass naked in the locker room and you change and shit?
Room, you ain't got 32 motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean it's totally different.
You still got a good squad. I mean, so
but you know these niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? You know
So
these
who
niggas.
are the other people that's in the room, like, besides your coach and all that?
Scouts. Your coach not even up. It's like 32 scouts from each team in the NFL. They just sitting there and they got their notebook and paper and they just pretty much write down all your measurements, like what you measuring out to. And not to say that was a bad thing, but it was like they ain't tell me that shit. I wasn't ready for that.
Right.
Yeah. One to lick test. Like, I wasn't taught that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know nobody gonna get in my face and like ask me 1,000 questions. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Yeah, that's for another interview. We don't get into it.
Yeah, just what were you running in the 40?
Yeah, man, I ran a terrible time before at the combine. But I feel like at my fastest, man, I'd say I was probably like a 4 or 5. I wasn't never the fastest, man. I worked hard, man. I grind.
Okay.
Yeah, I was grinding. Yeah, I was tough, man. I was pound for pound.
A nigga never get you down that first or the second.
I wasn't trying to be faster than everybody, man. I just want to show them that I was going to outwork them. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's the first thing people talk about. But, like, it's like that's the measurements to them. Like, you got to be fast enough in their eyes. You got to be quick enough in their eyes. But, like, in the game speed, motherfuckers move different. Mm-hmm. They ain't running the time. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro? It ain't just, oh, let's see how far you can jump. If somebody's trying to tackle you, jump over them, so you clear. But it's way more technical. It's all about your measurement, all about your background. You feel me? Real deal, bro. Real deal. And that's why I want to be there for my kids, because that's something I ain't know. You feel me? Right. I ain't know because my mama history and my daddy history that, like, when they get me in there, they was gonna ask me some shit that I ain't gonna know about. Like, real deal, bro. It was just that deep. You feel me? And I ain't know about it. But, you know, I never put my kids in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They'll forever be blessed just how I was stepping. You know what I'm saying? How I was stepping, they gonna step the same way. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna be able to play them like that because their daddy told them different.
Are any of your kids interested in football right now?
Oh yeah. My oldest son play football. Yeah, he's doing his thing. But you know, it ain't pushed on him. It ain't so much that I want him to play football. I want him to get that discipline from him. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to work to just go get what you got. It wasn't never the football. Like, I just appreciate football because it taught me so much more in life. Like, that was my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I ran to. Like, when they said don't go over that line, I was one of the people I didn't go over that line. Mm-hmm. Not because, like, and they said be the first, I was trying to be the first. Not because, like, I was trying to impress them or some shit. I was just trying to be the best, bro. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Sports, that's one thing that do teach people is discipline.
Right.
Because I'm thankful for, like, my coach. She's my oldest godmom now. So we still got a connection. And she taught me a lot of discipline through sports.
Right.
But
With your kids, is it like something they just wanted to do, or like you, hey, you want to play football, or they just came to you like, hey man, I want to play football, or they know dad played football, they want to.
Well, they kind of know. You know, I ain't too much like everybody that know me. I ain't too much about like trying to tell you what I done did or like why I done been. You know, like man, I'm real reserved. You know, like everything I had, that was a blessing. Like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be here, man. I was supposed to be dead and gone a long time ago. So I just feel like, man, I'm on borrowed time right now. So the best I can do is just be there for my kids, man. Like something I ain't have. You know what I'm saying? Something that I was missing. I feel like I'd have been in a better place, in a whole different place. Because it's like every time somebody asks me on some shit, like, you know, like why you made this decision, or why you did this and why you did that. Like, I want y'all to know, like, bro, I ain't had nobody talking to me. You feel me? Like, bro, I ain't had no counsel. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't had no mom and dad. So, you know, like, I was judged by a lot of decisions I made just out of strength that, man, I was trying to do what was best for me.
I know you had a lot of pressure on you, too.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man.
I can only imagine.
It was tough, man, to the fact, like, certain people won't even talk to me, bro, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people won't even talk to me, and it's just like life put you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you set apart, it's apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't gonna be comfortable. You know what I mean? But
So that's why, and that's another reason why I brought you. You keep saying you reserved, you know, but, you know, I know the situation what happened to you, and, like, you could have been dead. So it got to be a reason, you know, you got a bigger reason, you know, why you here. You feel me? And again, the things that you did on the field, it stands past the field. You feel me? It's not just on the field.
are you thinking about doing something with the community or like some type of organization, nonprofit?
Oh, most definitely, man. I do my
in Orlando or back in Pope?
Yeah, down in Pope.
Pope.
You know, I'm working on something. We getting something together. We gonna do something in Orlando. You know, it's gonna be free of charge just for the community. You know what I mean? But
it's gonna get set up. Trust me.
Yeah, we gonna set it up. It's gonna be something this summer. Yeah,
I'm gonna promote the fuck. I'm gonna promote the hell out of that.
Something this summer.
For real.
And, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 days, but it's gonna be definitely something for the community. Like I do it back in my hometown, and like, you know, we got like 20 kids that come. You know, faithful every day in the summer. You know, and we teach them the right way. The Gatorades, we give them gifts, take them to the lake. You know, once a week. You know, my sons, they come. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be definitely structured. He hated the one that's sitting over there. He hated. I make him do it, but it's just like, you know, we just trying to instill in him something that we ain't have. Like, we ain't have no summer camp with nobody, man. Like, nobody didn't give a damn about us. And like man, I want to do more, but it's just like, man, like,
you got the resources.
Everybody don't have that same vision, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't have that same vision, like
sometimes you gotta make people see your vision, though.
Yeah, you right.
You really do. Like, some people be on board. They may not see it, but they on board. But it's
like,
okay, just trust me enough that my vision gonna lead us through. So it ain't nothing wrong with like showing people,
bro,
you know what you trying to do.
We're gonna put some. I'm telling you, like, definitely when we get done with this show, like, that's why I keep telling you, bro. It's gonna be big. You do a camp here, I feel like it's gonna be over hundreds, maybe hit the thousands. You feel me? Because I'm telling you, bro, you just don't understand.
Bro.
You understand how powerful your name is, bro.
You got a lot of resources here too.
And once you say, yeah, you feel me? You know, I'm behind you 100%. You already know the names that's coming. You know, and they gonna be behind you 100%. You feel me? Right. But everybody, people still can't believe you up here talking. Oh, I still can't believe it either. Yeah,
bro, like G shit, bro. We have maybe probably twice a year, bro. This conversation come up about best football players in what position, and every time. Like, I ain't even gonna count, because at first I ain't even know who you was at first.
I didn't. I'm glad to put a face to actually the comments and all that stuff.
So when they have these conversations, we got, you know, I came up playing Pine Hills and all this, you know what I'm saying? So I went to Edgewater, all this. So I got a lot of friends that played sports and played football.
Right.
So every time this topic come up, all I seen was, oh, D-Hart. I'm like, okay.
And we ain't saying that because we went to school with, bro.
Younger than me. I'm thinking like, okay, this somebody that's like older or something like that. So I just kept seeing your name, but I never know who you was, and I was like, okay, shit. So I just go, you get on YouTube and that's
Google
how I pulled it
official
up.
with
I'm
you
like,
now.
okay, yeah, bro, was stepping for real.
I was
You
like,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? So when I'm thinking about the names that, okay, the people that I know, so you're not really gonna put a face to the people that you don't know, like, oh, nah, yeah, bro was balling, but I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really couldn't tell, like, oh yeah, bro, we're good. When I went and looked, I was like, okay, now I'm thinking about the people that I know, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, just coming through, moving shit, bro. Man, I see you said you run a 4.5, like your fastest probably like a 4.5, bro, in them videos. And
it ain't look like that, bro. It don't look like that, bro.
And you pounding through the hole and just.
Shit be like, easy,
yeah,
bro.
For real.
Could be elusive.
And that's why I'm like, okay, damn, bro. I never like bumped into bro, or I ain't never seen him, or bro must not stay here. Then when we had the subject come up, he was like, oh yeah, bro, don't stay here. We need him to get here to tell his story and shit like that or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Right. But as far as that topic, bro, like,
oh, you go to
bullshit, bro. Every time we get on Facebook and have that topic, when it come to running back, bro, your name pop up.
You go to, man.
If they not hollering about, okay, one is two or one. Why not?
For sure.
Swear to God, bro.
If you ever get like a non-profit, man, like I love doing pieces for like, charities and organizations. Connect. Me and T go back because we used to work together at Hilton. I was in sales. I came in there and I crushed it. First year, 100. Second year, 120.
At first we didn't like each other. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, at first we didn't like each other, but that would end up being one of my favorite.
Because it's like when you're in a
people.
sales environment, it's like you competitive, and it's in your nature to want to just do better than the other person. So I came in new, talking shit, but I backed it up.
He did.
You know what I mean? I got promoted quick, and next thing you know, they like, oh, he's doing this and that. And I was like, man, just worry about you. You too worried about me. That's why you number two.
One thing I could say, like with Ransom, I'm not just saying this because I know you personally, but I respect you because you came in as this hungry ass kid that got on my nerves, yes, but who showed out. What in 5-6 months you became owner marketing, which is a top tier, like where we worked at, and then from there you started doing your real estate, your paintings. You started the cannabis stuff. Like you done so much. Like I'm proud of you, G.
I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing that I can never say is like people can say whatever about me, but you never tell me how I live my life, and I never whatever I put to my mind, I've always accomplished. Always. Thanks. I was working at Hilton. I'm studying, doing flashcards, reading a book while I'm calling owners, trying to pitch them. Right. Then I'm switching my mindset. Any athlete, any person who I've ever wanted a painting to get to, they got it. It might have been a couple years or something, but they got it, and it's gonna happen. Tom Brady gonna get a piece, Drake gonna get a piece. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when I knew where I came from. I mean, my family was so poor. I remember eating like white rice with butter and eating spaghetti with noodles because I was so poor I couldn't afford to like really go out and eat good the way I wanted to. So times like that. You know, like when, my mom, she couldn't really afford to give me a Christmas, but people come and they give us gifts. I remember shit like that, and that resonates with me so hard. So my first year I ever made 6 figures, I donated over 10K. Thanks. I mean, T knows. I mean, I had a friend tell me like, hey, in a week I got this charity event. Can you donate some pieces? I was working at Hilton until about 10:30, 11 at night, going to my studio, working until about 2, 3 in the morning every day to get 2 pieces done. Then on top of that, I was paying $500 a plate. I brought my data at the time was $500 a piece. So I donated between the art and what I donated. Was 11
that's when
bands.
You came in the office with that damn, what was it, like $2,000 suit on?
Yeah, I mean,
I remember that.
I had to get right. So you know what I mean. You can't go to
Ransom
a
came
ball.
In that bit clean.
I told the girl, I was like, wear a dress. I'm gonna wear a tux. We go to this fancy event. It was our first date. And I donated $11,000. My pieces sold for $10,000 total. I donated $1,000. Then on top of that, I took families out for Christmas. I was like, who needs a good Christmas? I know it's not about the presents, but as a kid, that is important to you. You want to like have those things. You got friends that get this and this and this. And it was to the point where like I had to like literally reach out and dig in. Like I went to someone who I knew. She knew somebody. I picked a random person who I didn't know. And when I took them out, they were so shy and reserved. Like they didn't want to grab nothing. I was like, man, I'm just grabbing shit for them. Like, you think you like this? Yeah. There was no cap limit. If they want to spend $5,000-6,000, whatever, which they didn't, I spent a couple thousand each family member. But to me, I got so much joy, and I could tell that, you know, how much it meant to them. So that would be, you know, presents under the tree and stuff like that. Because I knew that for me as a kid, it meant a lot. You weren't really, as a kid, you don't understand how much presents and toys cost, right? You feel me? Your dad, you know how much that shit costs?
I didn't realize that. So I got older, I was like, whoa.
I get a lot
Grandma
of,
did this by herself?
honestly,
okay.
I get a lot of joy out of doing my art. I've done over probably 150 something pieces over the years I've been doing art. And I get so much enjoyment of seeing everyone's reaction. I feel like I'm almost more excited than them. Just to see their reaction, to see, like, I've done pieces for people who, like, lost their children, lost their animal, which is their best friend, lost whatever. And like I'm tied in with like Bone Thugs, like super heavy. Like I know their DJ. He had lost his daughter in a fatal car accident, and I made a piece for him. And I popped up, and he just started crying. He goes, "What? You did this for me?" Because Bone had a show here in Orlando, and he like FaceTiming his wife, crying. He's like, "Bro, like look what he did for this. Like, you know what I mean?" To me, that's why I love doing art. Thanks. I don't do it for the money. And the money's nice and it gets me through things.
But when you do
to make others happy is why I do what I do. That's how you get
like real connects and stuff when you do things out your
Facts.
Heart. Yeah. So now look, connect. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Connect. Yeah, I think we got probably like what 5 minutes, not even.
Well, you told us your favorite piece. So what's a person? Well, who's a person that you would like to get a piece to that you haven't yet?
Definitely Tom Brady and Drake. That's my next two. I go for heavy hitters, man. Like I said, I've done Khaled. He's a heavy hitter. Mayweather, heavy hitter. Tom Brady, that's already a plugged in through Antonio. Like
Jake Paul,
I mean, he's cool and all, and he probably would get me like a good following.
Yeah,
it's just that, like
right now,
I don't look up to him.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I look up to people like Drake because I've been banging with Drake for over 10 plus years. Nothing was the same, you know, all that. Like Drake is just iconic. I mean, Tom Brady is one of the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? I saw a fact. His first 150 games to his recent 150 games, he's about the same. Like, for wins and losses. Like, who's doing that at age 44?
That's crazy. I was going to say that.
And I'm a Buccaneers fan, so when he came on, I was like... When we won the Super Bowl, I'm on top of a city bus going crazy. People are throwing me beers. I'm chugging them, throwing them back. I was wilding in Tampa.
Yeah, your line was lit. It really was.
But yeah, definitely Drake, Tom Brady for sure. I mean, Antonio's already told me Tom was like a done deal. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm down to do influencers like Jake Paul and all that if they're gonna give me business. But like, I don't look up to him. I mean, I get he's like a business. He's an entertainer. Of course, if you bring me business, that'd be great.
Just bring business. That's just a business.
Yeah, but I mean, they're larger than Jake Paul, though. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
I know. Before we wrap it up, go ahead and plug in. Like, let people know where they can find you at. How they can, like, if they want to do their own personal pieces.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is, I don't even have a website. This whole time I've been doing art, I don't have a website. It's through referrals and just people who know me and just me reaching out. So you can find me at Ransom the Artist. You send me a DM, whatnot.
Instagram.
Sorry if I don't respond quick, because I have a lot of messages that go to like they get piled up and I don't check them daily. But
okay, T-Pain.
Yeah, at Ransom the Artist, man, that's the best way you can reach me.
Yeah. And before we wrap it up, you got anything you want to say? Like any shout outs, anything you got going on in Polk, anything?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all having me today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
I definitely appreciate that, man. Y'all got some great hospitality. Thank you for letting me tell my story, you know, piece of it.
We need to go in more depth with it. I don't know what we could ask. I want to know about these 15 stab wounds and stuff. So
yeah,
you got to come back.
Yeah, I definitely come back. We can definitely do that.
Yeah, Twine know your story. I'm saying like, wait a minute, Oregon stab wounds. I'm lost. But
yeah, yes, we can definitely set some. We'll get it going. But yeah, I'm deep heart, man. I definitely appreciate y'all for bringing me on.
That's a lot.
Shout out King. You got anything?
Damn, I got it. Oh man, I got the Freak Show on that Saturday. Yes, sir.
Freak Show.
Ransom, when I say parties, parties.
And you know me, you know I love the party.
Yeah, hey, you can put, hey, look, man, I got the Freak Show next Saturday. You know, invite only. You know, it's the exclusive game night. You feel me? I'm thinking about doing a dress code. I don't know yet.
What, nothing? That's a dress code? Because one of your stories just said take shots if you don't want to take clothes off.
Yeah.
What's the dress code?
That's the love and basketball game. You know,
your dress code don't ever even fall through. Why you make a dress code?
Hey,
I score, you script. Yeah. You score, I script. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, for real. So,
I said,
freak
damn,
show,
Twan always
man.
putting this shit in his story. I can't even come
Yeah.
if I want to. Why? Because he ain't put this shit out.
Hey, man, look. I got the freak show going on. I only call it the freak show. Like, hey, look, I don't tell nobody to get freaky. I want to put that out there. And half the time, you won't even see me because people be
'Cause you're
calling my
recording.
fucking phone and I be in and out. You feel me? Like, hey, man, park here. Park
Your
here.
show, your party just be for like. Now I ain't gonna say all of them, but some on just be for single people, bro.
They
'cause
really do.
Yeah.
They for
I
sure.
got
are.
on. I got on.
They are.
I got on. You know, you were blocked, so I went to Instagram. I'm going through the stories. I see one female licking the other female ass.
Yes.
The other one, she done put her titties out.
That
Yeah,
was,
you
G,
see
you
what
don't want to be in a
I
relationship.
got the vaccine
plead
card
the
for that
fifth.
ass.
You don't want to be in
Straight
a
up.
relationship.
I really
plead-
said
I
that
plead-
vaccine card before I licked that asshole one time.
I pulled the titty out. I pulled
That's
it
why you
out.
got blocked.
Yeah, your party.
No, I had that bit blocked. You feel
Yeah,
me?
you had to
No,
look.
that bit and that
He
bit
just got
did
on
so
this
many.
bitch. We
Yeah,
on
you know
now,
that
so
motherfucker-
Yeah,
hold
I
on
just got on my
He
page.
just
I just got on my
his
page.
When I
Like
say y'all
yesterday.
always be blocked.
Like yesterday, I just got on my bed. I went off, but like honestly, we just come to have fun, man. You know, we back to playing cards and shit. You can catch me playing cards,
Yeah.
Connect Four. Definitely, you know my favorite Twister.
When he pull out, I gotta say when he pull out
feel
Twister,
me?
that's when shit get real.
You feel me? But no, I mean I always end it with a special game. That's all that is. You feel me?
Still got
With a
that
special
first
game.
twister, bro.
Yeah, I still got cause that's my good luck twister.
That's the one with the
I
broke
still got the one that you broke, and I still
broke
got.
that bitch,
I put
bro.
No,
the one that my boy
How you
broke.
break
I
how
ain't
you break
spinning
Twister?
a little
He broke the center.
The board is so.
I ain't
Fat
never
ass
spin it.
finger. He
Yeah.
flipped that bitch.
I can't
Yeah.
spin the board if I'm playing, bro. I won the game. So
I
I
come
don't
back
get
in
how
the
think we
this
got
shit
on, like,
happen.
2
and they
rounds,
talking about
it was
some,
broke.
bruh.
It was
I don't know, like I don't know, but
Somebody
it's bruh.
You and,
That
Phil
Twister
ass.
been with me through all the game nights. You feel me? But it's really a good time, a good vibe.
It really is.
You know, it's just
drama
for,
free.
It's drama free. I you know, knock on wood. You know,
How much drama you gonna have when a girl licking another girl asshole?
not too much.
Not too much.
Every single game night, I get this from people. That was the best time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Every single time, I be like, bro,
Yes.
you said that last time. They be like, but bro,
It'd be so
this
fun.
was. I ain't gonna lie. Last Friday was
I only
crazy.
been to 2, but the 2 I've been to, I've been to the first one. And I've
See,
been
they
to,
went crazy then. That was regular game nights. That
Nah,
was
the first
regular.
one
That was
was
before like I start like I popped off.
That was like the very first
Like
one.
that's the one you came to and the chick was dancing on you.
Yo.
Yeah, that's the one when the chick was like doing the thing on your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was doing
So
the
is
thing.
this like a spot that you like rent out, or is that your crib?
It
No, no,
started
nah,
at
it
his
started-
crib.
it started
Now,
at his
now he rents out places.
Yeah,
But like
so
when
we
I
get
do
that.
when I do like private,
Hey, Twan had complimentary socks for y'all and everything.
yeah,
Nah, stop, man.
I promise you.
I got like
Man, we
200
walked
socks.
in there. Twan was like, man, there go socks right there.
Yeah, you gotta take shoes off.
Like,
But that's when
okay.
I was at the crib though. You feel me? Like,
But I'm
you
not
know,
gonna fret. Like, that's what made it like a good ass vibe. No lie. Like, okay, we gotta
right,
take our shoes
everybody
and stuff
just you
off.
know
Cool.
got drunk.
Whatever.
hung
You didn't want
out.
to take your shoes off. You weren't in the party. So it was straight. But
Yeah, just hung out,
It was
bro.
straight.
And like
And it
again,
was
bro, I
dope,
be
too,
up and
like,
down.
that's when we played
for the-
questions at night too.
Yeah, for the simple fact that okay, say all right, we just met tonight, right? So I'm already in
Most of us all met.
y'all coming through. Boom, y'all walk in, y'all don't know me, I don't know y'all, y'all don't know this person, that person, that person. Everybody come in, you like, okay. Shit, everybody just vibing though. It ain't no
It's
this
not
nigga
bad.
mean mugging him, or this female right here ready to slap this. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Everybody
all
be
good
chilling,
vibes,
bro.
bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody be
Cause
chilling,
you
bro.
came in, I don't know if you still do it, but the first one we came in like questions, like
Oh
everyone
yeah,
had
I
to pull a
keep
question
the
and
same
shit.
format
So
too.
like that shit was
Keep the
dope.
same
So he's a
format.
vibe curator.
Oh, yeah,
Damn, that's crazy because somebody just.
That's your name.
No,
It's not a promoter.
No,
That's your
no.
name.
I
That's
swear,
your
bro,
name.
I swear
The
to God.
vibrator.
I just did an interview with Orlando. Shout out to Orlando Dope Media. He was like, bro, what you want to title it? Promoter night, promoter, some shit. I was like, man, I ain't no promoter, bro. I always tell people I ain't no promoter. And then he was like, bro, like, I mean, with like a vibe
Right.
creator. I was like, that's it.
That's your name though.
And I
Keep
was
that.
like, yeah,
Keep
like
that on
I
shit
feel like
for
I'm a
real.
vibe creator, if anything. You
Yeah.
feel me? Even the kickball games, the
that was
pajama
fun.
jam.
That shit sound
you
fun,
feel
man. I'm
me?
about to pull up.
Yeah,
bro.
you seen on our page the
going on.
kickball games we was playing. He put that together. That was the team that we was playing
90s
with.
party, bro.
Yeah, the
90s
90s
party.
day
You know what I'm
party.
saying?
and all that shit.
Pajama jam
Barbecue,
at
my
The
Gil.
pajama jam at Gil. I don't know no
That
other
bitch, yeah.
promoters-
You the only one did that bitch in the city, bro.
vibe creators brought
But
females
the
to the
promoters are coming
club.
to you, so you you're not a promoter. You are the vibe creator.
I don't do shit every weekend or none of that shit. You feel me? Like I don't feel like I'm I don't. You know, I just do shit. You know, I just pop out.
Yeah.
When I'm bored.
No problem telling you, I'm on daddy duty. He good. So
It really be when baby mama done be like, you know, you can do your thing. I be like, yes sir. Yes sir. Hey, game night.
Call you PPP. Pop out promoter, Bill.
For real. But yeah, man, that's all I got going on. Oh, me and my cousin got Pajama Jam Reloaded Part 2 on the way. My birthday weekend gonna be crazy. His birthday weekend in October.
It's the first weekend, right?
Yeah, the first weekend. We going crazy the whole week. Going crazy the whole week. And then, yeah, man, y'all gonna be able to see me as the shows go on. So I don't even want to tell you what I'm gonna do because you're gonna forget. So
shout out to our sponsors of the night, Blow the Collection, and also Quiet Storm Vodka. Chase, hopefully she would have came back.
She didn't make it back.
She didn't make it back at all. But artists, November 17th, we got the Crowd Control Showcase Classic Edition. So if you're an artist, a beat maker, a female MC, we're looking for female MCs for the battle rap contest. Please hit us up at the tlbbpodcast@gmail.com. Send your music. I'll send you the registration. It is November 17th at Soundbar. It's presented by the Little Black Book and also Papa Duck Street Loop Music Group. So make sure y'all come check us out November 17th. I will be putting up the registration hopefully by the end of next week. So Classic Weekend, we starting it off November 17th.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything for him?
You already know, man. Till next time. Y'all know where to find me at, man. We can end it.
Right, and happy birthday to the boss man, Sean P. Blow Collection.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
birthday,
you. Thank you.
Yeah, you know it ain't ended yet.
No, it's not. It's fine. They know how we do.
End it. Somebody end it.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for coming.
On my phone.